It's 5:15 and it's not as cold as it's been out there. In fact, it's quite mild when you compare to what we had earlier this week. 43 in Chattanooga, waking up to 41 in Athens, 49 in Calhoun. So with the cloud cover moving in, temperatures really didn't drop all that much last night, and we should climb somewhere into the upper 50s to lower 60s later today. So going to be similar to what we had yesterday. Here comes our next front. So as that gets closer and closer to us, it's going to pick up that moisture from the Gulf. We're going to have winds picking up from the south, gusting up to 35 miles per hour. So it is going to be breezy today, but here's the good news. I'm not anticipating any severe weather. There'll be a little bit of instability, so I can't rule out some rumbles of thunder, but not expecting severe weather. And right now things are quiet. Looking up and down the ridge cut, not tracking any active weather. Of course, that will change later today. This morning we could have a couple light showers. Really not going to be a huge impact, and your morning commute looks fine. And then later this afternoon and evening, we're going to have periods of some heavier showers rolling through. It's not going to be an all-day rain affair. There will be breaks, but you're certainly going to have some showers to dodge later on. So don't forget that rain jacket, the umbrella, probably be good tools to have today. So let's take a look at our in-house model. Again, we'll continue to just have the thick cloud cover this morning, and then later on, I would say after about 8 or 9, there could be a few light showers out there. Not going to be a big deal, but there will be some wet roadways. And as we continue throughout the morning, again, just some light showers here and there, a lot of cloud cover. And then as we move into the afternoon, that's where we could get some of that heavier moisture moving in. Notice those little blips of yellow and red. That's some heavier rain trying to get picked up by our in-house model here. And as we continue throughout the evening, notice how there will be breaks, but it looks like that final front comes through between about 9 and 11. That's where the winds really will start to pick up, and we could have some rumbles of thunder. But by midnight, this is pretty much out of here. Could be a brief transition period to snow in the highest elevations to our east, but we'll clear out by Friday morning. It's going to be another chilly start. So as we progress throughout the rest of the day, the wind will start to pick up. We'll have gusts upwards of 30 to even 35 miles per hour as that front gets closer to us. That'll continue through the overnight, gradually tapering off tomorrow. And rainfall amounts, I think, in a quarter to maybe a half of an inch. So not a huge rain event for us, but we're definitely going to get a little bit out of this. And we haven't had much this month. We've only picked up just over an inch, so we're running about 2 inches behind schedule, but we're still doing pretty good on the year. Looks like we may enter right around our average rainfall by the time we get to the end of the year. So again, we could use a little bit of rain. It's been a dry month so far, and that's exactly what we're going to get today. Temperature is going to climb to around 60 degrees. A lot of cloud cover tonight. The rain tapers off pretty early. Temperatures will start to fall back into the 30s, and tomorrow is going to be a chilly day. And Friday night, cold. We'll be back in the 20s, and then of course this weekend we bump back up into the 60s. And look at that, the first day of winter, the winter solstice. It's going to be quite warm. We'll have temperatures in the 60s, but things are looking really good for this weekend. And after Sunday, we will start to gain sunlight again all the way through the summer solstice, of course, in June.
Turning the corner.
So that's always nice because these late sunsets kind of bum you out a little bit. So that's just going to start to get later and later again.
Yeah. All right, Clay, thank you.